And joining me now to speak more about this rehabilitation of refineries is an oil and gas analyst, Bala Zakka. Good to have you join us, Bala Zakka. Now, amid the outcry over a lack of domestic refining capacity in the country, we're receiving this news of a potential rehabilitation of the Port Harcourt refinery. How significant is this for you?
In this area of this refinery fixing, for the first time, I want to say that I am happy that our Nigerian leaders and economic managers have finally had their eyes open and decided to come back from their long Israelite journey because they were misled by intellectual economic betrayers for too long. Nairanization of the downstream of the Nigerian oil and gas industry will have been the best way forward. Simply meaning get the crude oil from the wellhead in Naira within Nigeria, move it to the respective refineries within Nigeria, either using pipeline or rail lines or trucks in Naira, refine them in Naira, sell them in Naira, and free ourselves from exchange rate pressures and economic traitors. I hear people saying our refineries are too old, those things are lies. I hear people saying government is not supposed to be in the business of like refineries, all those are lies. I hear some people saying we should sell our refineries and embark on the concept of LNG. All the people talking like this do not understand the true concept. You cannot apply the concept of LNG to refineries. The models are different. The product called liquefied natural gas is different from petrol. People have been deceived for long. The deregulation we also adopted was also a fake one because it was geared towards continuous importation of what we call white products or distillates or petrol from abroad. And because our central bank monetary and fiscal policies have not been able to aid the Naira, and the Naira was continuously getting devaluated or depreciated, I knew that deregulation will fail.
Mr. Zakka, I just want to quickly come in because you said that you highlighted some of the challenges that people have or controversies around these refineries, and you said they are all lies. But you wouldn't blame people who speak this way. This is not the first time we're allocating resources to rehabilitate these refineries, and none has worked. What are the potential challenges you see in terms of fixing our refineries?
I totally agree with you that Nigerians became discouraged. They know that our refineries internally are managed by Nigerians and they have not been working. But that is purely because of corruption. And we must not allow corruption to become institutionalized in our country. Corruption is an attitude that we should fight and make sure those corrupt people are removed and fished out. So to that extent, I agree with all the people that are talking like that. But we should understand that countries where refineries work, state refineries like Saudi Arabia, Asian countries, Brazil, are we saying we are more intelligent than those countries? Was our government and economic leaders more intelligent than the leaders of those countries? And that was why we said we were not going to refine internally. We also need to know that when you talk about petrol, petrol is not like water. The price of a bottle of water in Nigeria is deregulated. And I have a problem with that. That is why you can enter a hotel and buy ordinary bottled water at 1,000. That same water, you can buy it on the street at 50 naira, because people have alternatives. You can get water from your well, you can get water from borehole, you can get water from the river. But in the case of petrol, you cannot put ogogoro inside your water, your fuel. You cannot put water there. You cannot put palm oil. So who don't take into consideration.
All right.
And one thing we need to understand, Nigeria is far, far poorer than we think. And in a poor economy, government needs to regulate some sectors. The biggest mistake we will do is to allow this thing to be deregulated, knowing that our currency is weak. Those propounding that want to grind Nigeria into perpetual economic slavery. But I congratulate the government for this approach. God will bless those who find us to come from our long Israelite journey.
And we'll see how, I mean, this is going to take place in the next 18 months. There is 24 months and 44 months as well. So we'll see how things play out in the coming months. Energy analyst or oil and gas analyst, Bala Zakka, thanks for talking to us.